In 1995 and 1996, Ken Griffey Jr. was playing for the Mariners, and he hit 56 home runs in 2 consecutive seasons. Since then, no Mariner had hit 50 home runs in a season. During the entire history of Major League Baseball until August 26th, 2020, August 25th, 2025, no single catcher had ever hit 50 home runs in a season. Cal Raleigh becomes just the second Mariner to ever hit 50 home runs in a season and the first primary catcher to hit 50 home runs in a season in the history of Major League Baseball, as he gets his 50th today in the Mariners-Padres game. Joining me for this video, remember, if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and ring that bell if you want to get notified every time a new video goes live. I publish multiple videos. The final score was Mariners 9, Padres 6. For some reason, I was reading the score backwards. The final result is that the Mariners take a 4-0 season series lead against their National League natural rival, the San Diego Padres, who they play 6 times a season in a home-and-home series of 3 games each for what is called the Vader Cup, the Eddie Vader Cup. And the Mariners won the Eddie Vader Cup straight up. It would have been run differential, then exit velocity for the tiebreakers should it have ended at 3-3. And the Mariners today played a really good game despite only getting 5 innings from Bryce Miller and 81 pitches. But the Mariners played a game that the Mariners can be proud of. Jorge Polanco nearly hit for the cycle. He was a triple away from the cycle. So he had the easy parts, the single, the double, and the home run, but he did not have the hard part, which is the triple. Very difficult to hit triples at T-Mobile Park. I think I've maybe seen 5 in my entire time watching the Mariners. In terms of scoring, Cal Raleigh homered on his first, second, or third pitch seen, 50th home run. First time a catcher, like I said, has gone ahead and hit 50, 1-0 Seattle. Top of the second, Gavin Sheets homers, his 18th, 1-1. Jake Cronenworth homers, another solo shot. And then Tatis homers his 18th to make it 4-1 San Diego. Bottom of the second, Polanco does a 2-run home run to score Mitch Garver. And then the bottom of the fourth, J.P. Crawford unfortunately does not get credited with an RBI here because he grounded into a double play, and the other team, the Padres, were unable to execute a triple play, stopping a run, which scored Josh Naylor, moving Mitch Garver to third and Polanco and J.P. Crawford out. Bottom of the fifth, Josh Naylor singled to make it 5-4 by scoring Julio and moving Gino to second. Then Polanco hit the double on a ground ball to right fielder Tatis to make it 7-4. That scored Naylor, and Garver moved to third. And that's Naylor and Gino. And then J.P. Crawford singles on a fly ball to center field, and it was deflected by Tatis, and Garver scores and Polanco scores. Top of the seventh, Ramon Laureano homers his 20th, makes it 9-5. Top of the ninth, Luis Urias grounds out, RBI ground out, to score Will Wagner and move Fernando Tatis to third. That was considered an RBI ground out because it was not a double play opportunity. Bryce Miller went 5 innings, brings his overall record to 3-5 on the season. 6 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Gave up 3 home runs. His ERA goes to 5.98. Caleb Ferguson did an inning, striking out 1. Bizardo struck out 3, giving up a hit, a run, and an earned run. Brash went 2, struck out 3, and walked 1. Or went 1, gave up 2, and walked 1, but struck out 3, so he didn't give up any runs. Mooney gave up a hit and a run, and struck out 1. There was also a reached on error in the inning, so that was the run that scored. And due to that, Andres Munoz is not charged with an earned run today. That error was Eugenio Suarez airmailing a ball into right field. Overall, in terms of the Athletics, Sears only went 3 2/3 inning, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them were earned. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Cal was hit by a pitch and that was unfortunate, but he was okay. To our 40-minute game time, 27,885 people in attendance at T-Mobile Park. Randy went 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. That's okay. No runs scored or anything. Cal went 1 for 4 with a ribby and a run and 1 strikeout with a hit by pitch, reaching base 2 out of 5 times. Julio went 1 for 4. He did not strike out today. Eugenio Suarez 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout, so even KBB ratio. Josh Naylor 2 for 4, 2 runs, a ribby, no strikeouts, no walks. Mitch Garver 0 for 2, scored 2 runs on the 2 times he walked, so 2 for 4 in terms of being on base. Jorge Polanco 3 for 4, 1 hit of a triple shy of the cycle, and scored 2 runs while driving in 4. JP Crawford is listed as 0 for 4 with 2 hits, 2 RBIs. I believe that may. Yes, that is correct. That is correct because in the JP Crawford single, he scored a Mitch Garver and Jorge Polanco. So he did not walk, but he had 2 RBIs, and Victor Robles went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. But the big thing is Robles was not noticeable in right field in a negative way, so that means I think he's back. Obviously, everybody can have an 0 for 4 day every once in a while. JP Crawford had his 20th double, Polanco his 16th, Cal his 50th homer, Polanco his 20th homer. And we went with runners in scoring position 4 for 10. So that's 9 for 20 over the last 2 days. So about a 45% over the last 2 days, which is really good. Suarez had an error, and Suarez and Polanco and Josh Naylor did a double play. Machado had an error that did not look like an error, but it is 15th on the season. Excuse me. The Padres went 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position and left 6 on base. We left 5. Today's game really went down to runners in scoring position, as the Mariners, yes, they did score twice on the home run, but most of the time when they were scoring, it was on balls that were just put in play and allowing the offense to try. And by doing that, the Mariners are actually able to get a very, very wonderful game off today from the offense. Yes, Bryce Miller only went 5 innings, but I do believe that that was more important, as yes, the Vader Cup is an important part, but also the Astros sat idle today, and that meant we could have the chance to gain another half game on them. And our bullpen was well rested. That's why we used Matt Brash and Andres Munoz, despite it not being a save situation for them. And overall, this was a really good game. 9-6. A lot of offense, a lot of defense, a lot of errors, a lot of home runs, a lot of base running. This is what you want a baseball game to be. This is the excitement that they want. When they say they want a baseball game to look like this and be 2.5 to 2 hours and 45 minutes, this is the perfect example of what Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball were looking for with the 2023 rule changes. And I think they did a great job. Thank you for taking a moment to watch this video today. You can follow me at my other socials. You're going to follow me on TikTok at Sammy5436. You can follow me on Instagram at Sammy5436. Or at Samantha P54361. You can follow me on Patreon or other paid platforms at Sammy5436, including Ko-Fi and one where that's a little bit less safe for work. Patreon members will get Mariners recaps approximately 12 hours before others, as well as access to some YouTube videos earlier than here. I'm generally going to try to make one YouTube video a week available early by a week on Patreon. I haven't decided what, and that will start next week. You can support me on Patreon for $1 a month. Coffee is also $1 a month. My other platform is $6.99 a month. And you can also follow me on most other platforms at Sammy5436. You can also email me at SamanthaPond54361 at Outlook.com. Thank you.